cheat. And final kind of big segment of the show is just Seth and Bray. You and I have talked a lot about Bray and Seth both. Now they're feuding with one another. Seth talked about his history with the Authority again. He talked about giving into the temptation and having, I guess, I don't know if it was exact words, but having an empty feeling when he had all the material possessions and that it wasn't for him. And fans started chanting, "You deserve it," which was odd. You deserve to cheat and get all these material possessions. Like, that's not really what we're going for here, folks. But Seth waited, and then he thanked him. And then he said he thanked the fans for giving him a second chance, and no material possession can make up for that. And it was all kind of a setup to promote that he's on the cover of 2K18, the latest video game, and then Bray interrupted. What is Seth finding his way, Steve, or is he still struggling to figure out what his voice as a babyface is going to be? When people think Stone Cold Steve Austin, they know what your voice was and what you represented. It was anti-Vince. They knew your character. I still don't know that Seth referencing, well, I once gave in to temptation, but thanks for giving me a second chance now that I'm going to do things the right way. I just feel like he should be past that now.
I agree with you 100%. I have in my notes, I like Bray's promo. So, I mean, Seth Rollins, he's saying, he had all the material possessions in the world and all this stuff and a second chance, and this is our cover, it just... and maybe this is Seth's voice. This is who and what he is, and so I'm looking forward to seeing matchups with him in the ring with people that do his type of athletic-based sequences in wrestling. As a character, he's Seth Rollins, no more, no less, and that's just calling it like I see it. I think you're seeing who and what Seth Rollins is. When he gets in the ring, that's who and what he is. On the other side of that promo, Wade, I like Bray's promo because he laughed a little bit at the beginning. He kept it not too long as far as the promo goes, and he said, "What? You're going to pay the price, or you're going to make a sacrifice, whatever it was." But I just took him as a little bit more serious here, and I don't know. I like Bray's promo.
One thing that was good specifically is he talked about how Seth claims to be his own man, and he said that now he was conforming to the Authority, but he's still conforming. He's just conforming to what the people want him to be, what the universe wants him to be. I like that line because you want the heel to make an argument that as a viewer you think makes sense to the heel. Now, ultimately, you want a strong enough babyface to counter that. I don't know that Seth saying, I'm not a man, I'm the man. I don't know that is a comeback. Saying I'm the man, it's like Seth frickin' Rollins. What does freaking mean? What is that? It doesn't. It's just abstract. So I thought Bray was stronger here in cutting down Bray by saying you can wear the clothes of a good, honest man, but deep down you're not that man. It gave Seth something to prove otherwise, but I don't think he did a good job verbally countering that. And I do think Bray kind of won this debate, so to speak. So it was an interesting setup.